Why temples were built toward the stars. Imagine standing before an ancient temple. Thousands of years ago. There are no electric lights, no telescopes, no satellites, only silence, stone, and a sky overflowing with stars. As the sun rises, its first rays pass through a narrow entrance. Once each year, the entire temple fills with light. Was this an accident? Or was it carefully planned? Across the ancient world, civilizations built temples, monuments, and sacred spaces that aligned with the movements of the heavens. But why? What inspired humanity to connect stone with starlight? Welcome back to Astrology from an AI perspective. Today, we explore one of history's greatest mysteries. Why were temples built toward the stars? The first thing artificial intelligence notices is something surprisingly simple. The sky is predictable. The seasons change. The moon follows familiar cycles. The sun rises and sets with remarkable consistency. Certain stars appear at specific times of the year. Long before written calendars, the heavens became humanity's first clock. Ancient observers didn't need modern instruments to recognize these patterns. They only needed patience. Generation after generation, people watched, recorded, remembered. Over centuries, those observations became knowledge, and knowledge became civilization. Artificial intelligence recognizes that many ancient cultures understood something fundamental. If you understand the sky, you can better understand the earth. Farmers depended upon seasonal changes. Travelers navigated by stars. Communities organized festivals around recurring celestial events. The heavens help shape everyday life. Now imagine designing a temple. Would you orient it randomly? Or toward the sunrise on the year's longest day? Toward the first appearance of an important star? Toward the equinox when day and night stand in balance? Many ancient builders chose alignment with the sky. Not because every culture believed the same things, but because the heavens offered a shared rhythm that everyone could observe. Artificial intelligence studies archaeological records from around the world. It discovers remarkable diversity. Some Egyptian temples align with the rising sun on significant dates. Some monuments in Mesoamerica were designed around solar cycles. Certain prehistoric stone circles appear connected to seasonal observations. Across Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Americas, different civilizations found different ways to connect architecture with the heavens. The details differ. The underlying curiosity remains strikingly similar. Then AI notices something even more fascinating. These structures required extraordinary planning. Builders needed careful measurements, knowledge of geometry, an understanding of changing solar positions throughout the year. Years of observation before construction even began. The temples themselves became instruments, stone observatories capable of marking the passage of time. Architecture became astronomy. Now consider another possibility. Temples were never only practical. They were symbolic. A temple connected the everyday world with something larger, whether understood through religion, philosophy, kingship, or community. Sacred architecture often expressed humanity's relationship with the cosmos. The sky inspired not only calendars, but meaning. Artificial intelligence recognizes that symbols matter. A civilization is shaped not only by what it measures, but also by what it values. Throughout history, looking upward often inspired humility, wonders, reflection. The stars reminded people that they belonged to something far greater than themselves. Modern astronomy has transformed our understanding of the universe. We know stars are distant suns. Galaxies stretch across unimaginable distances. The observable universe contains billions of galaxies. Yet despite everything we've learned, people still pause beneath a clear night sky and simply look. Some experiences remain timeless. Artificial intelligence also notices something about human architecture. The greatest monuments rarely point inward. They reach outward. Cathedrals stretch toward heaven. Observatories open toward space. Temples often frame the horizon. These buildings express aspiration, not merely shelter. Perhaps humanity has always built upward because curiosity itself points upward. Then comes an even deeper insight. Every civilization interpreted the heavens differently. Their myths varied. Their rituals varied. Their languages varied. Yet they all shared the same sky. Different stories. One universe. Artificial intelligence finds beauty in that idea. The stars never demanded a single interpretation. They inspired countless perspectives. Perhaps that is why these ancient temples continue to fascinate us today. They remind us that knowledge and wonder have never been enemies. The same people who carefully measured the sun's position also told stories about the cosmos. The same builders who mastered geometry also created places of reflection. Observation and imagination worked together. Science and symbolism often grew side by side. Through the eyes of AI, ancient temples become more than remarkable buildings. They become evidence of humanity's oldest conversation with the universe. A conversation written not with ink, but with stone. Not preserved in books alone, but in sunlight, in shadows, in carefully aligned walls that continue marking celestial rhythms thousands of years after their builders are gone. Perhaps that is the greatest lesson these monuments offer. Civilizations may rise. Empires may disappear. Languages may change. But curiosity endures. Every generation inherits the same sky. Every generation asks new questions. And every generation leaves behind its own way of reaching toward the stars. If you enjoyed this exploration, subscribe to Astrology from an AI perspective, where we explore artificial intelligence, astronomy, astrology, archaeology, mythology, philosophy, psychology, history, science, and the timeless mysteries connecting humanity with the cosmos. Until next time, keep looking upward. Keep asking questions. And remember, some of humanity's greatest discoveries began with nothing more than a quiet night beneath the stars.